Hello, Libra. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your message reading. How are you doing? How are you doing? Let's get in there. I still feel that energy from the moon. I'm going to be talking about the moon for the next couple of days because just how it is. Just, and the energy is like a thick, almost sluggish type of energy. Blah, confusion. I already know the downloads are going to be crazy. Downloads are going to be crazy. Let's see. What's coming out for Libra? Thank you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Somebody wants you to leave them alone, or you want this person to leave you alone. Somebody keeps bringing up some old messages. All right, we have confidence overload. You feel good. I like that energy. It's almost like the sun coming out. Like I'm also getting like somebody waited for you. Like, you know how, like, you're at a party and you're waiting for that friend or whoever to come, and the party just seems dull until they kind of walk into the party, and it's like, okay, now the fun has arrived. Now the party is here. And a lot of the times everybody is like in agreement of who the party is, where the vibes are. You can tell who the vibe is when they come in the room. It's almost giving like you're the vibe. Somebody is waiting for you to just walk into the room. All right. Then there's a person who keeps on trying to break you, but you keep on getting up, okay? It's like, I'm not going to like stay down on the ground. Somebody didn't know you can go multiple rounds. Okay. Okay, then we can use that both ways, all right? Also, like, have you done that before? This may be a little bit, but if you like, you know, sexual with your person, okay? And you try to see who's going to, like, I guess, tap out. Who's going to tap out first? What's that? I thought you were going to tap out sooner than that. And it's probably not sexual. It's just me, y'all. It's the moon. I'm blaming it on the moon. Anyways, but there's a person. It's a whole enemy, and I'm taking it to the bedroom. But it's a person that's thinking that, like, and this person may be bigger than you and everything. You know how when they be like, oh, they fought, but they held their own. It's like you holding your own. And, you know, this person thinking that they're going to knock you out because maybe they're an experienced fighter than you, okay? And if they working, like, dark and things, they're doing, like, getting over on people to get ahead, they are experiencing you. I remember I read a quote, it was like the criminal study, too. Like, you will not outsmart a whole criminal. Like, they're thinking different. Like, they're thinking about different things. So sometimes you have to just accept that, you know, you could think a lot differently than a lot of people, which could put you at advantages sometimes and then at disadvantages other times. But this person, they keep thinking that they're about to win, and you just keep on, you just won't stop getting up. And it's like they want some more. They don't understand that you're shielded too. There's a shield here. That's basically what I'm getting at. There's a shield. There's also a spy. Speaking of a shield, there's a spy that's been watching you. We're going to see what information this spy has got. Probably nothing on you. But I'm getting like a fly too. I'm also getting like somebody should be careful if they're into that type of life. But somebody is wearing a wire. Because I'm almost getting like, you know, if you would like to be a fly on the wall. Now this person can be a fly on the wall because they planted some type of device. Also be mindful of like possessive exes, planting GPS and things like that. Like, or air tags. They're putting air tags in people's cars and things like that. Be mindful of stuff. Because I'm getting like somebody planted a bug. I'm getting like somebody planted a bug somewhere. Or be mindful of, like, if you get on the phone with a person that sounds crazy, like, call them back. Tell them, call me back. There could be somebody on the other line, or somebody just listen to the whole conversation. I'm also getting a lot of that, like you being on speakerphone and not knowing that you're on speakerphone. Or I'm getting a lot. I'm getting a lot from this. Somebody Somebody be all in your business. Like, so you're on speakerphone. You don't know you're on speakerphone. There's another person listening. You don't know another person's listening. There's somebody who's could also be reading text messages, emails. You don't know that this other person is reading text messages, emails, things like that. So be mindful. Also, I'm really getting like a microphone somewhere. Like somebody put like a bug somewhere. I don't know who. I don't know. This could be like the FBI. I don't even know how that stuff works. But somebody, yeah. Somebody planted a bug somewhere. But yeah, we have 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. I think that was too many ones, but you get the picture. Like something just keeps on adding. You keep adding more, adding more. It keeps getting better. It keeps getting bigger. Also, this is alignment. Also, it's given times 6. Something happens 6 times or 6 wins. It's also getting 6 consecutive wins, one right after the other. Like you just keep going up and up and up and up. Almost like a balloon until you don't see it no more. Like something just keep on going up and up and up and up till you don't see it. We also have some arguments here. Just arguments. I'm also getting like you dodging an argument. So I'm getting like you're going to be somewhere where a person is going to argue, or there's someone that could be coming to you, or you can be around a person that may want to argue with you. They still argue because they have that passion in them that they just want to let it out on somebody. But you kind of finagle your way around it. You may spend your time elsewhere. You may stay like out of the way. Like I'm not going over there too much. I'm not staying over there too long because I know this person is going to pick a fight or an argument with me. All right. Asking for your number. Someone's asking for your number. Yeah, like, look, popping off. Somebody's popping off at you. Oh, we got not trusted with kids. Somebody's not trusted with kids. We also have birds, the bees, and the butterflies. I'm also getting like somebody is around kids saying things that is saying real nasty stuff. And I know we in a different day and age, but somebody is talking about like sex and, you know, saying all the things and all the things and all the things in front of some kids, some little kids at that. And they're not supposed to be doing that. Like, especially this will go for a person who wants to shield their child, what their child is listening to, what they're hearing, like conversation. Also, it could be like there's a person who's fighting, like there can be a lot of arguments or domestic violence being taken place in front of these kids, which is actually a form of abuse too. Actually it's trauma. I'm not sure if it's abuse, but I know that it's trauma. I'm not sure if witnessing abuse is abuse too. I think so. I think it is, but I know that it is trauma. And somebody is not going to hold your standard of shielding things from a child, especially like certain arguments, certain conversations aren't supposed to be had in front of the child. Certain things aren't supposed to be had. Like it's some people who don't smoke, they don't drink in front of their kids, they don't curse in front of their kids, they don't listen to certain types of music in front of their kids. And then there's other people who they do all of that in front of. So I do feel like there's this person who does all of that and maybe in front of their kids, maybe it's the norm, but for you it's not. I'm also getting that you may be picking up that your child is doing things out of the normal and saying things out of the normal. It's because of that person. And you may feel like I shouldn't have never trusted them with my kids. But on plural, this person has a couple of kids. I don't want to say 2, but they don't have 1. And it's like if it's 1, you're like, okay. But the fact that both of them are picking up something, it's like, oh, hell no. Tell me more about leave me alone. This fox. Okay, so you cut somebody off because they seemed fake. They seem like they were trying to betray you and you cut them off and they keep on snooping. Like they keep trying to be sneaky, like trying to snoop. You know what's the worst thing? Just like I was watching this thing and it was like the worst thing. The guy was saying the worst thing for a girl was when you know that they're trying to only be with you for their money and they just trying to play it off and you can tell like it's done real poorly. That they're just, you know, there for a good time or they're there for whatever. And it's like, I know what you're up to. It's like this person who's trying to get close to you to betray you. And it's like, I know what you're up to. And now it's just getting real annoying. Like, Something was done real poorly. However way a person was trying to betray you, it was done very, very poorly. Like, and it's like you're trying to distance yourself from this person, but they keep on popping up. Yeah. It looks like you're trying to get away from this person. I'm getting like you may see a person somewhere and leave. Or you may see that there's someone that's there. Or you may like, this person may be calling you and you may block. Or you may see a person coming out, like while you're out, you may see a person approaching you and you may walk away or you may leave. You're like, I don't have time for it. It's almost like you're trying to avoid being in contact with this person. Yeah, it's like, leave me alone. I got bigger and better things to do. Like somebody, also you don't want to be associated with a person anymore. Tell me more about confidence overload. Ooh, so you're in a good mood, Libra. You got the shepherd, an intense love of life, and a strong fellow feeling. Like you feel like nothing can go wrong. You feel like you are just on cloud nine, and this is by yourself. This is why you're in hermit mode. In hermit mode, you're having a ball. Okay, somebody's having a ball in hermit mode. All right, a ball in hermit mode. Also, there's a lot of things that's happening in hermit mode. So you may get a lot of your accolades from a lot of your success or a lot of the projects that you do in solitude. A lot of the things that you do independently by yourself are going to be really, really big. Okay, just a lot of things that you do by yourself. There's something that could be like a one-man business, a one-woman business, or a one-woman show, or something like that. It's something that you do. For some of you guys, you're supposed to be seeking your independence right now. In the business world, in the career, you're supposed to be doing something by yourself, seeing how well could you work by yourself, because you can't work really, really well in a team. But there's something that you're going to be getting a lot of flowers for. Something that you worked for by yourself, some type of solo act, or solo business, something that you work for by yourself. All right, we do have the key. Not only to this person, you have the key to success. Key is a certainty of success. So this is an enemy of yours that is so big, okay, that their energy is coming through, seeping through their frustration. Their frustration is so big that it's seeping through the reading. I can smell it here. It's just somebody is trying to break you. You fall down because they see that they knocked you down, but you keep getting up. Not only do you keep getting up, you are still successful. You keep on manifesting what it is that you want. You keep on, putting one foot. You keep on showing up. You keep on being blessed. You keep on winning. You're still successful in the midst of a fight, in the midst of you kind of falling down, getting back up, falling back down, getting back up. You're getting back up even more successful. Every time you get back up better. So there's a person who's been trying to fight you. They're about to lose their fight. And now I feel like this person has been really big. When I say big in the sense of energy, it's just that they have a lot of their energy fixated on you. And I don't think you have a lot of energy fixated on them. So they could be sending darts and sending things so many different ways through so many different, where you may not even know that some of these situations or these misfortunes has a lot to do with them, because you're not even worried about this person to that extent. I'm also getting like sneak attacks and stuff like that. Like this is your mighty enemy. Okay, this person is your mighty enemy, but they're not, how do I want to say that? This is your mighty enemy, but you're not theirs. If that makes sense. You're not their mighty enemy. They are your, it's not like two mighty enemies, like we hate each other and we're going head to head. This is not that. This is, I can't stand this person, and this other person is like, okay, why does this person keep giving me a hard time? I don't really like that person either, but it's not like, it's war. It's not two people agreeing to fight. So it's almost like you getting sucker punched and then knocked down and then you getting back up. Like, what the hell? Or something like that. Or you get sucker punched and you actually fall down. But really, a lot of things that happen to us that we survive from are our lessons. And you actually get the lesson out of it and you be better. So I'm getting like this. It's not a equal. Some type of feelings are not mutual and not equal here. Like, someone is your mighty enemy. Like, they can't stand your guts. But you're not their mighty enemy. You're not trying to knock them down in return. We have the 9, and now your enemy is thinking about, I'm ready to give up. I'm ready to give up. I'm getting whooped. I'm becoming weaker. Every time you get up and be better, the enemy becomes weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. Why? Because you are still blessed. You are still being successful. And that is the goal. The enemy is not here to just beat you up. It's here to take all of those things from you, to make you stop manifesting, to make you stop taking leaps of faith, to make you stop believing in the fact that you continue to believe. And for some of you guys, your belief system may be getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger while they're getting weaker. So their frustration is out here. Now, that was a mouthful. Tell me more about the spy. This person who planted a bug somewhere, who got to listen in on the conversation. We got the dog. Okay, so the dog is that's why I said a bug. The dog is the bug. Okay, so for some of you guys, you have a close friend that is the spy. And that will be the actual, like, recording device, or that you would plant in a room to pick up the conversation, where there be no need to plan anything because they already have a plant in the room with you, which will be a really, really good, true friend that you trust. And that is the spy that is going back and relaying information. That's why I kept getting, like, somebody's planting, like, a bug somewhere in the room. Like, if you were only a fly on the wall, if I could know what's going on in that room. But you don't have to do all that. All you have to do is get a person who has access to that room, who's in the room. So there's a person who's in the room where they can act. This spy or this person can actually be in the room without being there. They can get all the information without actually being there. So there's a person who's in the loop. In the loop. Okay. This could definitely be a woman, and this person is going back to the birds and feeding the birds information. Okay, so you actually got a person, like, in-house. Like, something is completely in-house. Yeah, we have the strength card here. This person is could be doing some type of dark magic, or they're working with a person. They are working with this person who is negative, who is trying to wish harm on you, which that in most cases, that's like dark magic, like wishing harm, wishing a person do bad and stuff like that. So this person is working with some type of darkness. They're working with a dark individual too. Don't know why this person switched and changed though. Okay, we have the Tower, we have the Roads. So something happened right back to back. There was a Tower and then there was a long journey. So I'm getting like there could have been some type of, I want to say catastrophic event, or some type of event that was painful, shocking, revealing, even like something that like a very, very big impact. And then right after it was a long journey. Right after you had to go somewhere, right afterwards, there was like some time. You had to put some long time somewhere, long energy. A really, really long journey after a real catastrophic event. And this bird is just, what do you call it? Hawking? I don't know. Screaming. Just the crow. You hear the crow? There was some type of long journey here. And you had a feeling something would be disappointing. like you had a feeling that something would be disappointing, or you had a feeling that something would mess up. But again, the Tower is the crumbling of the false foundation, so something new, something true, something authentic can be grown in its place. But it's like you had to leave. You didn't have time to even deal with the Tower. It was something else that came after, and then it's going to be something else. It's like I'm getting like someone has not been able to sit down. It's like you had to be in a hole. You couldn't even wear that. You wasn't even able to feel that type of energy. Yeah, look, you have the Three of Wands. It's like you had to completely leave. Or for some of you guys, there was a Tower and you just left. This has a lot to do with expansion here. Now, again, we have multiplication, times 6, expansion, things like that. So, this long journey that you're going on, it's like your ship is here. By the time something like crumbled, your ship is there. And that's why they happen right back to back. There's a tower. So there's a tower and a ship. Okay. And by the time some tower happen, it happens back to back to back. Okay. Stay focused, stay dedicated. You'll know exactly why you had to be focused on something so bad, or why you were so focused on something so bad. There's something that you are focusing on, or that you're zeroing in on. In due time, you'll know, especially with this full moon coming in. It could have a lot to do with this, with the divine masculine somewhere. They've been coming up a lot in the energy. Tell me more about arguments. There's an argument about money or riches. Okay, so like I said, someone's trying to start an argument with you and you avoid it because you don't want to talk about your money. You don't want to talk about your inheritance. You don't want to talk about something. This could also be a pregnancy. It's like, I don't want to discuss this with the person who's trying to just start an argument with me. So it's like, you don't want to. This person just want to say something bad about something that you have. This could be a birth of a baby. This could be also finding out that you're pregnant. This could also be riches. This could be stocks. For some of you guys, it may have something to do with a child here. Or also could have something to do with a new beginning. Now, there's a person that is like butthurt. Like they're upset. Someone could also feel left behind. Someone could also be really, really confused with how they feel due to like this moon, okay? The fact that this moon is here, they're very, very confused. Tell me more about asking you for a favor. I think I said asking you for your number. This was for a favor. All right, somebody could be asking you for a favor for your number. All right, so you feel like you know that this person is going to be asking you something. What type of favor? So you feel like you know this person is going to be asking you for something, asking for something from you. You already know that somebody is about to ask you for something. Or you know that someone is... Okay, so this is a divine masculine that's about to ask you for something. This could also be your job. Like you have a feeling that they're about to ask you, could you stay? Or could you come in? Or could you help out? Like you have this feeling that this person is about to ask you for something. For some of you guys, you may have this feeling that a person is about to ask you for the number. You know, when you go somewhere, you could just tell that a person's on your energy and you like, I already know. And then you slowly see them inching their way to you and you're like, okay, yeah, I know how this goes. It may be that type of energy. Tell me more about popping off. Oh, you're starting to pop off now. We do have the ship. Also, there's a person that's upset that you're popping off. We do have the ship. Like you're starting to pop off. And maybe this person was affected by the tower and it's like, oh, you're not dealing with the tower because you're so booked and you're so busy and you're so, you know, your ships are here and it's time for you to expand and blah, 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 blah. And you're excelling. So you can't handle, you can't deal with the tower. And you're like, no, it's crumbled. What you want me to do with it? Like, what you want me to do? The tower has crumbled. We got to let the rubbish and everything clear out. Also for some of you guys, there's this new house that's here. You're about to go into a new house. You're about to, you know, move. I'm also getting like some of you guys may be spending some months overseas. Some of you guys may also be spending like some months in a different state. Yeah, you have the Queen of Wands here. Like, the world is your oyster right now. You can pick whatever it is that you want. I'm also getting like there's a person who's upset that you're center stage, that everything is surrounding around you, like something is really popping off. This is the Queen of Wands in the spotlight, so a lot of stuff is popping off with you. It's starting off. Okay, so about this not trusted with kids, let's see what this energy is. Yeah, we have the we have the broken glass, which is ill luck for long years. And then we do have interest taken by friends. The eye. Somebody, okay, so this is it. Like, remember I told you that you may see your kids picking up different mannerism, saying different things, watching things that you damn sure won't let them watch, eating different types of ways or whatever. Influence is crazy, especially like kids are sponges. Like, all it takes is like one day, one good day, or not even a whole day, a couple of hours around a wrong influence that a person is like, that a child gets like lit up. Like, it may be something so different that they may get lit up. Like, oh, this is new. That is all it takes. So for some of you guys, you got to be really, really careful. There's some people who just aren't really to be trusted with your kids. Like, and I'm not saying like around, but with your kids by themselves, just the way that they live their lives, their lives, and the way that you want to raise your kids is just not going to be, it's not going to be great for you. They could definitely influence your kids in the wrong way. And they know that they are influencing, because we do have this ill luck. And it's like long years of bad luck. It's like that interest could be like it. Some type of influence can be have a long lasting effect on a person's child. And what I will say, you do have to be like, I admire those parents who was like, oh no, you're not hanging with her. You're not hanging with her. You're not hanging with, even though sometimes the parents were wrong. They was like, okay, it's your child that's out here wilding. You're going to find it out. But even though sometimes the parents be wrong, but I feel like sometimes you could just tell by just by the parent and what they allow or what they do in front of like their children and things like that, like what they do with their kids. And if you do that with your children, that's up to you. That's between you and God and that child. But to influence another person's child, or to try to do that with another person, to expect that the way that you raise your kids is supposed to be, you can do that to everybody, that's just a little crazy. But yeah, something can have a lasting effect on a person. I feel like if you don't nip this in the bud, it's definitely going to have a lasting effect. We've seen it happen. We can put our blinders on if we want to, but we've seen it happen. Some of us, it didn't happen to us, so we know. We know exactly what's going on. All right. Yeah, free this child of this. Somebody will be in the Nine of Swords. There's a need for you to free a child from a person's bad influence. Someone that's not to be trusted with your child. You may need to find a new babysitter. You may need to like free them from some type of hurt, trauma, something that they could possibly be going through based off of the influence of this person. I don't know what this person is bringing in this child's place. We also do have justice that's coming out, so justice will be served in your favor. And this is the person that isn't like, they're not a bad person. They just have a different way of doing things, a completely different way of doing things. Okay. Tell me more about the birds, bees, and the butterflies. We got pollination. Oh, so everybody's going around talking about you. You got the honor, the recognition of like everybody. When I tell you the birds, the bees, and the butterflies are just going around just talking about you. Like everybody's going around talking like, have you heard? 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 You're about to get a lot of honor. There's just a lot of, so many different people are just linking up. They're talking. It's like to pollinate a whole field. Like so many people are talking about you in good ways. This is going to bring phenomenal success. It's almost going to feel like you're lucky. Also, you do have a letter coming to you, or you do have some type of message that's coming to you that's going to tell you about this. So this is really good energies. Everybody is just talking about you in good, like, everybody's talking about you and like the highest regards. Yes, with wish fulfillment, you get what you want. Everybody's talking. You got everybody talking. Okay, have you heard? Have you heard? It's people that's jealous that could be trying to fight over something. It's like everybody is just going around talking. Somebody is spreading the news like crazy, and it's good information about you. There's something that's about to fall in your lap, and you're going to be really, really happy about this thing that falls in your lap due to everybody spreading good news, good gossip. Like, the insects are buzzing. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave it right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.